Hello everyone and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. I'm your host and we're playing more Sentinels of the Multiverse. I'm flying solo again for this episode, but I thought I would show you all what a challenge looks like. Now, this week's challenge I've already attempted twice and failed. Let me click info real quick to show you why that's important. When you win a game, you get a comic book cover for your collection. It's just for bragging rights, as far as I can tell. There's not really any use for it. But depending on how well you do, you get a different cover. Win the current game on your first or second try, you get a near mint. I've lost twice, which means if I manage to do it now, I'd only get a fine. Actually, if I wait until the week is over, I'll only get a good. That's important because I'm going to show you an older episode. Actually, let me scroll down here to the bottom and you'll see that I've done the first two past their date, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is, if I can find it, where did you go? Wow, there's a lot of them. Here it is. I'm going to show you a team fight with the villains. 4 villains versus 4 heroes in the Old West. You get a little bit of flavor here, what is required in order to participate, and you can, like I've said before, I do believe I mentioned this in the first episode, you can play online with a group of people, everybody playing a different hero, or you can play by yourself. I'm going to play by myself. Now, challenges are a bit different, because unless it says randomized start, every card is played exactly the same every time you play the game. If I were to go through this entire thing and lose and start over, every single card would be played exactly the same way for everybody. That's important if you can't beat the game on your first try. Memorize how everything comes out, so you know how to manipulate the decks the next time you play. And I haven't played this before. This is my first time, so I should be paying attention to this, actually. Let's see here. Each player discards 1 card. Ermine. I don't know how you pronounce that, actually. I think it's Ermine. Regains 3 HP, but she hasn't been hit, so it's not a big deal. Let's see. Select one Bardi card from the trash. I'll get rid of this one, because there's nothing in my trash. Play this card next to environment target. I don't... that one... With this environment, I'm not sure how many damage cards are going to come out. Actually, I am not that familiar with this hero, Skyscraper, whether any of these cards are useful or not. Anything that discards a villain's deck, I'm going to keep around. Put any number of link cards in play back in your hand. Alright, I don't have any in play, so I'll get rid of that one. I will get rid of this one. And, let's see. That's going to be useful for this group. Cold, fire, lightning, and energy damage. Alright, let's see. Ermine, do you do any of those damage types? No. Okay. What about Proletariat? Do you do any of those damage types? Melee damage? What about you? Melee damage. Alright. So Proletariat, as far as I understand, just pulls a bunch of clones. He can make duplicates of himself, and they all attack your heroes. Fright Train, melee damage. And Friction, melee damage. What's this? Immune to lightning damage. Okay. Play the top card of Friction's deck. Oh, so Friction is a lot like Tachyon, the Speedster. Okay. Well, in that case, this doesn't do me that good, so we'll get rid of it. Alright. So, what happens with the villain team decks is The game will proceed from the first villain to the first hero, second villain, second hero, third villain, third hero, so on. Then to the environment, then back to villains. So you want to be able to manipulate both your hero side and the villain side to not be destroyed. I don't think I've won a single game against villain team decks on my own. But there's a first time for everything. Definitely not during a challenge. Discard the top card of each deck. Let's do... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Choose for me. Everybody discards. Okay, so now we might have some stuff in the trash I want to actually pull from. Alright, let's get you set up. X number of bounty cards in play. So we don't have any, so that's worthless. Discard one card. Draw. No. One target, 2 melee damage. One target, 1 projectile damage. Now, who do we want to attack first? Proletariat clones are enticing. Getting rid of the shock dampeners, because I know how Friction plays. She does a lot of lightning damage to herself. Her super speed's more unstable than Tachyon. Getting rid of this lightning damage means she'll be doing damage to herself every turn. Fright Train, on the other hand, once he starts getting cards out, becomes a beast of damage. But what I'm thinking is... I'm thinking I'll target those shock dampeners, actually. If we can get her hurting herself, so much the better. I'm gonna do that. Alright. Just 3 damage on those shock dampeners. Use power. Should I do it again? Get it down to 5 damage? Yeah, actually, I think if I do it right... No. No, I don't think I can destroy them this round, but we can get close. So each clone will do damage to the main Proletariat. The more clones he has out, the more damage he does to himself. But then he gets cards like this. So any damage we try to do to Proletariat will go to the weakest clone first. That's okay. Proletariat's one of those characters. Damage will mount. We can keep things in check by destroying clones little by little. That one's annoying, but not disastrous, I think. Let's see here. At the start of your turn, you may destroy one ongoing. If you do, destroy this card. I'm going to put this next to Fright Train, I think. I want him chucking out his cards, not using them. Draw 2 cards. Okay. So far, so good. She's not too complicated. I'm sure that's not going to stay that case, but for now, it's all good. Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest HP, 3 projectile damage, and destroy 1 hero target with 2 or fewer HP. Okay. He'd be dangerous if Unity was in the game, because she has a lot of... She pulls a lot of robots out with low HP, but I don't think any of my guys have HP cards that are 2 or fewer, so that card from Fright Train isn't that big a deal. Select 1 non-indestructible villain card in play, put it on top of the villain deck. Now, I could use this to throw stolen gear back on top of her deck. Or I could use this. 4 lightning damage, 3 lightning damage, 2 lightning damage to try and get rid of shock dampeners. What does Omnitron X have on his turn? You may draw a card, you may play a card. Does he have any damage abilities? Just that, but... Deals each non-hero target 2 projectile damage. So I could get rid of... I would need 3 damage at least, and I just... It's a toss-up. What do I want to do? I could actually use this to throw one of the Proletariat clones back in. Yeah, we'll use this. We'll get rid of those shock dampeners. Let's see. Who's next? 3 damage. We'll throw that at Ermine? Ermine. I'm going to keep doing that. We'll throw that back at Ermine, and we'll put the last 2 on... Right, she's immune to that. Okay. 1 damage to everything. That should get rid of... Well, let's do this first. Just so we are 100% sure. And the stolen gear. The clones... Yeah, let's do it. It'll move it to one of the other clones. That's fine. No, that one is not considered to have the lowest HP. We'll hit this one. And then we'll hit... No. There. Now we have a 4, a 5, and the main Proletariat. And then these 3. Doesn't matter which order it goes in. Fantastic. Alright, now it's Fright Train's turn. No, sorry. I got that mixed up. Friction deals herself 1 lightning damage and deals the hero target with the highest HP X melee damage. Based on how many cards she has in... surge cards she has, which is only 1, thankfully. What other cards are in her deck? Ermine got rid of one... Ermine got rid of one of them. Which one was it? Must have been this one. Okay. What are we doing? Which target is considered to have the highest HP? We'll give it to Omnitron. Omnitron... Yeah, we'll give it to Omnitron. Destroy X hero ongoing cards, where X is the number of search cards in her trash, and that's 2. But we don't have any ongoing cards, so she'll deal damage to herself, and that's it. Alright. Now this is what I'm looking forward to. 2 ongoing cards. Actually, you may play a card. Let's play this first, and then the disruptive flechettes. I think it's Flechetti. Alright, we'll do that one. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of the... Discard the top of each deck. Select the first target. It's every target, so it doesn't matter. But let's aim for Proletariat. Because it'll move. Awesome. And then let's hit that one. There we go. 1 down, and then everybody else, it doesn't matter. Fantastic. What's this? Reveal the top card of a deck, put it in play or into trash. Putting it into play would be useful for, maybe for Tempest, maybe for me. We don't want the environment, so let's do Omnitron. Where'd you go? There you are. Equipment in play, yes. The healing thing, Bob? Yes. Omnitron X is mostly about getting out equipment and components. You upgrade him as the game goes on, and provided he doesn't get wiped, like some villains can do, he can become a beast later on. When this card enters play, one player may discard a card. If they do, discard the top card of the environment deck. At the end of the environment's turn, deal each target 2 energy damage, and then destroy this card. Do I want to discard the top card of the environment deck? No. Skip it. Select the first target to be dealt damage. Where is Proletariat? There he is. He's going to move that to his clone. Awesome. And then we can kill the clone. Destroy the clone, kill the clone. I don't... It's not really semantics. There's an important difference. It's just, does it matter what the difference is? Alright, everybody else, 2 damage. Fantastic. Alright. What do you got for me? At the end of Ermine's turn, this card deals the hero target with the second highest HP melee damage. If the Naturalist is in play, we'll give it to Omnitron again. If the Naturalist is active in this game, increase damage dealt by 2. Each nemesis, each villain in the villain team deck has a set amount, well, a collection, I should say, of nemesis that go with some of the other heroes that might not have a fully fleshed out villain in the game. These little minor guys, I guess, are kind of like mini bosses. I wouldn't say mini bosses, but it's a close enough analogy. All right, Chrono-Ranger. What's this? I still don't have any bounty cards. Each player may discard a card, draw X, where X is the number of cards discarded, and deal a damage. All right, well, we need some more. We need some bounty cards. Choose for me. I will get rid of none of them. Parse. Oh, Skyscraper, actually. Switch to Skyscraper's tiny character card. Reveal 2 cards from the top of your deck. You may put each of those cards into your hand or into play. I like that one. Play this card next to a hero character card. Discard. Put it into play. Oh, that'd be nice to have next to Omnitron. Switch to Skyscraper's huge character card. 1 target, 4 melee. Each target, 1 projectile damage. That's heroes, too. Each target means heroes as well. What about this? I'll get rid of this one. I'm probably going to regret that as soon as I did that, but reduce that damage by 2. Oof. Oof. I really don't want to get rid of that. I'll get rid of this one. I'll get rid of the damage card. And this one? Deals each non-hero target X lightning damage. No. Whenever Omnitron is dealt damage but of a type currently reduced by a plating card, deals 1 target 2 damage of that type. So if I was able to pull out a plating card that reduced melee damage and, say, Fright Train hit me, I could redirect it to him. But I don't know how long I'm going to have to wait for that specific plating card to come out. So we'll get rid of that. You'll draw 3. Awesome. And I can do 1 damage to somebody. We'll do it to Friction. Sooner we can take out a villain, the easier things get. Yeah. We'll hit her again. Alright, what do you got? With no clones in play, increase melee damage dealt by the Proletariat with the highest HP by X. Oh, that's so harsh. That's so harsh. X is 7 minus the number of Proletariats in play. So, if he had those 2 clones out, it would only be 5. But, that's tough. You may destroy 1 ongoing card. If you do destroy this card, I'm getting rid of this thing. To heck with it. I can't afford 8 damage from that guy the rest of this game. Which one did I... This one. This is the one I wanted to play. Get a couple of links out. Play this card next to a target. That target deals itself and 1 other non-hero target 2 irreducible psychic damage now. Next to a target. In play. Who should we give it to? Fright Train. He can do He's got a damage buff, I think, right? Yes, he does. And he takes extra damage. And I don't know if we're going to be able to beat Friction. What about Equity? Let's just do damage to her. Let's just build on that damage. She'll do some to herself. We don't have an environment target, so just into the hand. Ugh, alright. That's kind of a waste. Now, Skyscraper, I don't think I mentioned this, but she's actually got 3 different character cards. Tiny, regular, and huge, and they each have a different power. So, right now she's tiny because of a card I played to shrink her down. Play up to 2 link cards. You may put either 1 link from play or 2 from your trash into your hand. I'm gonna do that. Trash into hand. This one goes next to Omnitron. And we'll skip and trash. We'll take both of these, thank you. Alright, Fright Train, what do you got? At the end of, see, another nemesis from Fright Train this time. If the Sentinels were in play, but they're not. Oof. Okay. This card deals the 2 hero targets with the highest HP 1 energy damage each. Well, that's both of them, so it doesn't matter. 1 for you, 1 for you. Okay. Should I play out... Put it on top of the villain deck. I'm thinking I should throw Equity back on top of Ermine's deck. Just to keep her from being able to play something more devastating next turn. Yeah, I'll do that. Awesome. And then we'll hit everybody, because we can do that. And we'll just fast forward. Thank you. Alright, Friction, what do you got? Friction deals each hero target 1 melee damage, and herself 1 lightning damage, and she plays another card. We're taking a lot of damage here. If Friction would be dealt 5 or more damage from a single source, prevent that damage, and destroy the card. So you gotta keep that in mind. If I'm gonna try to target her with something big hit, Friction deals each villain target 2 lightning damage. Play the top card of each deck in turn. Oh, man. Alright, let's get rid of that. It's too late now, but... Let's hit Fright Train. And then these guys, because it doesn't matter. And then Proletariat. And then Ermine. And then herself. And then every villain gets to play a card. Equity comes back out. Sharing the struggle. It's a one-shot, so he's going to get 2 clones out. Okay. That's alright. We went a turn without clones, even though he did 8 damage. Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. That player discards their hand unless everybody else discards a card. Which target is considered to have the highest HP? You know what? Tempest discarding his hand is not the end of the world. Do all players agree to discard a card? No. We can get rid of these 2. Okay. That's actually not bad. She's got 2 cards in hand that do the exact same thing. It's not a big deal. Okay, at the start of your turn, up to 3 heroes regain a hit point. Chrono-Ranger is getting awfully low. And we'll keep Omnitron alive. Omnitron deals 1 target, 2 projectile damage. And may deal 1 target, 1 projectile damage. Do I want to do that or do I want to do this? Do I want to hit something? What could I do if I hit something? Friction again? One of the clones, maybe? You know what? I'm just going to reveal the top card of a deck. And... Chrono-Ranger could use some help. Tempest, you know what? Tempest just got rid of his whole in-play. Yes, the shielding win. Awesome. Okay. Draw a card, and now it's the environment's turn. Fingers crossed it's not something horrible. Time portal again. Okay. Deal each target 2 energy damage and destroy this card. We're gonna skip. Everybody takes damage. We'll start with Friction. Move on to Proletariat, so he moves that to another clone. Drop that clone down to 2 hit points. Awesome. And let's see, does it matter what order the rest go in? No. So, fast forward. Awesome. Move 1 hero ongoing or equipment card from play to the top of the associated hero's deck. What do I want to do? Play this card next to a target. Yeah, actually, we'll take that one because it doesn't do anything now. And we can play it again and cause it to do something. The Seer. And Equity. I was hoping you wouldn't get played until this turn, but Friction had other ideas. Alright, so the Seer. Where'd he go? Oh, he was discarded, huh? Awesome. If you're curious what cards are played by what villain, you can just select them individually, just like you can with the heroes. Which is a nice feature. Alright, what are we going to do here? 1 target, 1 projectile, and a damage type of your choice. Deal 1 target, a damage, draw a card, play a card. Alright, we'll do that. We'll hit... Do I want to hit Proletariat's clone, or do I want to hit Friction? I'll hit Friction. My turn's not over yet, so I might be able to get something good out of this. Still no bounty cards. This is what I want. Bounty card. Okay. Increase damage dealt to target. Start of your turn, regain A HP. Draw 3 cards, destroy this card. When that target would be destroyed, put it on the bottom of its deck. No. Increase damage dealt to the target. The first time that target deals damage, you may use a power. I'm actually going to do that. And I'm going to put it next to... I'm going to put it next to Proletariat. Because he's going to be doing damage for a while yet. Deal 1 damage. Now do I want to hit Proletariat's clone? If I can get her down to 4... Okay, yeah, I'll get her down to 4. And then I'll shoot somebody. This time, I think I'll shoot Proletariat's clone. Tempest can finish it off on his turn. Awesome. I can put that next to Ermine. Ermine. Ay, ay, ay. I'll take damage from a clone. Awesome. Yes! I'm going to use that to bring Friction down even closer. And now Omnitron should be able to defeat her. I was going to say destroy, but defeat works. Oh no, oh no, if he takes 5 damage, I lose the healing thing. Yep, I can't allow that. Nope, he's going to lose it anyways. Destroying innervation rate, great. I needed that healing thing to keep me up. Ay, ay, ay. At the start of your turn, you may destroy one ongoing card. If you do, destroy this card. Well, we could do Fright Train again, or Friction. Friction's going down, though. Let's just do... One target, 2 projectile. So that's 4 damage. That could get rid of Friction. That could get rid of Equity next turn. I'm going to do that, actually. We will do Chrono-Ranger, because why not? And we'll get rid of Equity. Okay. I mean, we didn't get rid of Equity yet, but when Tempest comes around, he'll get rid of it. Play up to 2 link cards. Well, I still don't have an environment. Alright, we'll still use that. That's fine. We'll play this one. Fright Train? Yeah, we'll play an extra Fright Train. And we'll have to skip our second turn. Select a card to put in hand. We'll skip that too. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Discard? No. Nemesis. If Knife is active in the game... Okay, she's not. Good. Which target is considered to have the highest HP? Ugh. Somebody's taken 4 damage. Skyscraper. Highest HP now? Well, I'm not worried about Omnitron taking 5 damage, so I might as well. And Tempest. It doesn't matter. They're both going to take the same damage. It doesn't matter who goes first. Destroy a card. I'll get rid of this one. I can pull it from the trash later. Alright, Tempest, you got nothing you can draw, so it's just your power. We're going to hit Equity first. Then the Clone. Then Proletariat, so we pass that damage down to one of his other clones. And then that clone. Fantastic. Everybody else, it doesn't matter. Just take the damage. Great. Now it's Friction's turn. I didn't get the chance to defeat her, but she's only got 2 hit points. She has to be able... Yeah, here it is. Nope, only 1 damage. Dang it. And we all take damage. We're getting way too close to the edge for my comfort. Deals herself 1 lightning damage. Does that... Okay, so she's now incapacitated. Does that rest of that card go? No. Awesome. She's out of it. The rest of that card doesn't play out. Fantastic. She does still do something on her turn, just like an incapacitated hero does. At the start of Friction's turn, destroy an ongoing or equipment card. Well, that's not good. I've got Omnitron. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. So skip. Oh, man. Do I want to use the fist? Or do I want to draw? Alright, we'll just draw. Omnitron or Tempest? Omnitron. At the start of your turn, Omnitron may deal 1 target 2 irreducible fire damage. If I'm dealt 5 or more damage, I lose it. In play. Awesome. Now he's got some extra damage on his turn. I don't think he's done any damage yet, though. Cyrus Hayes. Reduce damage dealt to this card by 1 for each cover card in play. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the 2 targets with the lowest HP. Oh, okay, so if I can manage to keep Proletariat's clones as the lowest HP, he will always target them. Fantastic. Each player discards a card. She regains... Well, we'll get rid of this copy, because it's a limited. We'll get rid of that copy because it's an environment thing. The only card Tempest had. Great. And the... Actually... We'll get rid of the duplicate. Hopefully, Omnitron doesn't take 5 damage this turn. Alright, who gets it placed on top of their deck? And we'll take the Link card. Which character is considered to have the lowest HP? I don't want Omnitron taking so much damage, but whatever. I need Tempest alive. He's should be my main damage dealer, but it looks like Chrono-Ranger is pulling that double duty. Alright, can I play a card that does lets me play another card? No. Increase damage dealt to that target. We'll just play it. That's fine. Who's getting on the card this time? If we can defeat Fright Train, so we'll put it next to him, and then deal damage to him. Yes, look at that! Wow. Nice. Hopefully the rest of my team survives long enough. Can we do it again? Yes, we can. Okay. Okay. Hopefully Skyscraper can do damage on her turn to finish him off. Did that Nemesis card just boost him and all the damage he did? Destroy all hero targets with 2 or fewer. Okay, not a big deal. If Tempest is active, increase damage dealt to hero target. Ooh, you... Switch to Skyscraper's huge card. Reduce damage dealt by 2. Redirect any damage that would be dealt to a hero target to Skyscraper. At the start of your turn, destroy this card. Well... She's going to be taking a lot of damage. Is there anything else I can... 4 damage... 1 projectile damage. I'm gonna play this one out. I know it's a bad idea. I'm gonna play it out. Okay, so what can she do while she's huge? 2 sonic damage, and each hero target 0 sonic damage. Ooh, I like that. Hopefully we can manage this to keep Cyrus Hayes from attacking any of my heroes. I'm gonna have to get rid of Choke. I can't do anything about that. There's no way to skip it. And these last 2. There we go. Fright Train's out of commission. Great. Choose for me. Everybody gets 0. And it's all redirected back to her anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, Fright Train, what can you do on your turn? Apparently he does 2 toxic damage to a hero. Tempest. I really wish... No, this is bad. Cyrus Hayes is going to attack one of my heroes. The non-environment target with the... Oh, shoot. I should just not attack. It's too late now. I already clicked the button. Yep. Cyrus is gonna... Actually, I could destroy Cyrus now. That's probably a smarter option. Destroy a card. Dang it. we'll get rid of... We'll get rid of Shielding Winds. Tempest really is getting the short end of the stick this game. Select a target to be dealt damage. Awesome. Haze is out. That means no damage directed at us. I don't want to destroy these cards now that I have them. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch Proletariat. Yes, please. And one more damage to him, maybe? Or Ermine. We'll do it to him. Fantastic. Ablative Blading. Coating. Ablative Coating. I think that's the melee resistant one. Increase all damage dealt by 1. When this card is destroyed, each target gets 2 damage. Each fire damage and 2 explosive damage. That's not good. I hope nobody attacks that thing. Prevent that damage, destroy this card. Okay, so I don't intend to hit you. The first time Ermine would be dealt damage this turn. Well, whatever. It's going to be redirected anyways. That's fine. Okay, how many bounty cards are in play? 1. So this is not useful. That's kind of useful. I'm gonna pull that one out and hit him. So I can draw a card and play a card. And I'm going to do that. Fantastic. Deal 1 target 1 toxic damage. Reduce damage dealt by that target by 1. Fantastic. There you go. Negate the bonus from Explosive Wagon on your turn, actually. Fantastic. Whenever Proletariat character card deals the damage to a hero target, clone with the lowest HP. I didn't actually see what that said. Man, that was a good play. I thought it would wind up killing her, but she redirected a lot of damage. She saved my bacon that whole round. Alright, what are we going to do here? 1 target, 4 damage. Everybody takes 1 damage, but everybody takes 1 damage plus 1. I don't want to do that. Of course, this card... The problem is Ermine gets... Yep. But we did get rid of Uncatchable, so that's good. And then this, and he's out! It's just Ermine now. Great. We are in a good spot, I think. We are in an excellent position. What can he do? Shuffle the hero trash with the most cards into its associated deck. Oh, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing for me. Each non-hero target 2 sonic damage. Ah, but with the buff from Explosive Wagon, that 0 sonic becomes 1 sonic, so we'll skip. To toxic damage. The villains still might win. If Fright Train keeps hitting my team for 3 toxic damage each turn. Oh, man. Alright. Play that out and hit Ermine. Okay. Use a power. This is going to hit the Explosive Wagon, but it's only 2 damage, so I'm okay with that. It's not going to destroy... Yeah. It's not going to destroy it. She's only got 3 hit points. Destroy a card. Ah, we'll destroy this one. This Link, since it's not doing anybody any good. Okay. Focused Plasma Cannon. 3 damage. We did it. We did it. That was one of the easier challenges, too, I might add. I've played the 3 most current ones, and they kick my butt. They have been ridiculously hard. But this, we got a good team. That's part of it. And some lucky draws too. And the environment wasn't a big hassle like they sometimes can be. Alright everybody, thank you for joining me for this look at challenge mode. Until next episode, stay safe and God bless you.